Hey everybody, this video is going to be my week 7 in this series. So when I was 7 weeks pregnant, I went to get an ultrasound to see if there was a heartbeat, because there was not a heartbeat at my first ultrasound. I was about 5 weeks then. So things had blown over, I wouldn't say blown over, but people started coming to terms with a little bit in those 2 weeks that I did not want to terminate my pregnancy. So when I went to the doctor at 7 weeks, I was in the room, and my mom went to the bathroom, and the nurse came in, and I was really stressed out, and she's like, what's wrong? And I started crying. I said, I'm afraid that my baby's not going to have a heartbeat, and I was just in tears. I was so, I can't describe to you this feeling because it was so upsetting for me, I guess you could say. Because, I had that feeling in the pit of my stomach, something was something was going to be really wrong. So, they gave me the ultrasound, and it was the same lady that gave me my first ultrasound at 5 weeks, and I swear, this lady reminded me of The Exorcist. She was creepy, and I did not like her at all. She was the OBGYN there, and she gave me the ultrasound, and there was a heartbeat, and I was just this feeling of relief that I got when I saw the heartbeat was intense, and I think the worst part was the look on my mom's face, because you could just tell by looking at her that she was really disappointed. She even told me before that she hoped that the baby did not have a heartbeat, and that was very upsetting because I was already going through a lot, and to me that, the moment I got pregnant was the moment I became a mother, and it was pretty good because after that, nobody, continued to harass me about terminating my pregnancy, because even though my mom did want me to do that, she was kind of only okay with it because there was no heartbeat, you know what I mean? She kind of, my mom isn't, I wouldn't call my mom pro-choice, but I really wouldn't call her pro-life. She kind of falls somewhere in between. I was very, very early in my pregnancy when she was encouraging me to end it. Not that I'm trying to back my mom up, I'm just trying to give you guys a little bit of insight on how she was feeling. Of course, I can't speak for her, I'm just assuming, but when I got, back home after, or I want to say my mom dropped me back off at my aunt's house, I was relieved. I felt like I could actually breathe, you know what I mean? I felt like maybe things would get better. I had a little bit of money from babysitting, and I went down to the dollar store, we had a Dollar General, and they had a little baby aisle, and I still shop there, no shame. Why spend more money than you have to? I don't know. But I got there, and I started picking out gender neutral baby outfits. I got a couple of them. I bought a couple bottles, a bottle brush, a few pacifiers, and I just having these items was kind of a nesting thing for me. It's strange. When I saw these items, I was so in love, you know what I mean? I could see my child wearing them. And of course, at the time, I thought I was having a boy, I think. But it was really nice to have these things, they were kind of comfort to me. And I actually still have one of the onesies that I bought, that Leo wore. It was a Sesame Street onesie. I still have it. After I got all of those little baby items, I stopped. There was a Dairy Ripple across the street. It's a little stand type thing that sells ice cream, kind of like a Dairy Queen. And the sperm donor Dan, he was there. And we sat there and we ate ice cream and laughed, and I just really, I was happy, and I really thought everything would work out, and that we would have a happy, perfect life together, and we would have this child, and it was just gonna be great. That's kind of what I was thinking. So